taking a picture and getting a nice check sent to me, right? So this is my job every day. So I said, Will, and then Will said, yo, because Bashir was supposed to allegedly star in the reboot of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right?
I can see
right. That's what I'm saying, right? So they're telling
would have been a better fit.
So they gassing me up. So I'm like, all right. So I said, look, Will, I said, what do you want me to do? He said, I want you to go to Chicago and hold this guy down, right? I said, to be his assistant? And he was like,
he always sending you to be the assistant.
Right. So I'm like, I said, this guy can't pay me. And then I go to my computer. Boom. I remember like it was yesterday. I turned the computer around. I said, Will, that's what's in my bank account right now. Right. Will started laughing. Right. And said, I'm going to make sure you get double that over the course of time. That's my guarantee. So I'm like, sheesh. I said, okay. So he said, just make sure you hold them down. Because he was like, Charlie Mack is not going to be able to be there. Because him and Charlie had something else going on. Right? Okay. So I said, well, listen, let me close out what I'm doing. Right? And I told Will, with some of my sponsors, I'm going to need you to do me a video or something to just let them know I'm working on a special project with you. And then it'll be beneficial for them in the future. Okay. Right? So I'm covering all my grounds. Right? So, and I said, I need some time before the show starts for me to make it out there to close everything down. So I arrived in Chicago for Empire. It's a damn mess. It's no other way to put it. This dude is going crazy, right? He's out there allegedly with male prostitutes. He's pissing in the trailer. He's acting psychotic, right?
The same thing he's doing now.
Beyond that. But this is why a show is going on, right? So I'm like, I pull him to the side, right? And I said, listen, I'm here to help you and so forth and so on. So he was like, all right, I feel that. He said, everybody on the set know you. Everybody seem like they love you. Okay. I want to love you because everybody else love you. I said, if that's what you want to do, then do it. But he kept acting up. And then one day I said, what the F is wrong with you? And he was like, you know. He said, you know, Will me. You know, Diddy made me suck his penis. You know what's going on. You know, Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. So he crying, no blood is coming from his nose. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm like, yo, listen. So I grabbed my hug. I said, listen, I don't know. I didn't know what happened. Nothing. I was just asked to come. Is this true? Yeah. No. I'm gonna let you about to see if it's true from the paperwork. Oh, we telling something that got paperwork involved. Let me get to the paperwork. So at this point, I'm crying because I feel his pain. Like I can kind of tell when somebody phony and all, but it was the pain where the snot was coming out his nose. His nose was bleeding. He in the corner screaming, balled up. Right? Like I could feel his pain, like he had been raped. Like he had been forced to do something. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, well, listen, let me find out what's going on. He said, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Right? So I'm like, Yaz, I'm like, yo, just relax. I said, everything gonna be okay, you know? And he was like, no, they're gonna get me if I say something. They're gonna get me if I, like he's spazzing, right? So he calmed down after a couple of days. I reached out to Charlie Mack, who was managing the boy. So Charlie was managing Yaz. Oh. So Charlie is the one that brought Yaz to Will. Now, okay, so let me stay within the story. So I reached out to Charlie. I said, listen, Yaz is going crazy. He's saying that Will raped him, and he said Diddy made him suck his penis, right? So he was like, what? He was like, yeah, oh yeah. He was like,
you think he'll talk about it? You think Yaz will talk about it?
I don't. As I finish the story, you judge, right? Okay. So now so all this is speculation right now. Ain't no paperwork involved, right? Okay. So now Charlie flies down there, boom, 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 and he tells me, listen, man, I had a talk with Yaz, whatever the case may be. Everything is cool or whatever, right? So about a week later, he spazzes out again, right? I knew you knew. I knew you was going to say something, right? I'm like, yes, how can I not say something? You said you were raped and you said Diddy made you suck his penis. This is what you told. I said, dude, this is criminal, right? So allegedly, he told me they took care of it. So whenever Charlie Mack came down, I think they gave him some money, whatever they promised him, right? So
damn, so they paid him off. That's what they do with a lot of these people out here.
As time go on, he's still having effects from being raped. He's still having effects of alleged
Okay.
and alleged of sucking Diddy's penis in the studio.
Allegedly.
Yeah, all allegedly at this point. So now, so I had to leave the show because he was just acting irate. Like his behavior got so diabolical and so repugnant that I couldn't even be around it, right? So as I was leaving and he knew I was leaving, he actually was hurt that I was leaving. And he started telling everybody on set what was going on, that I knew that Will and Diddy allegedly raped him.
Oh, allegedly.
Okay, so now I got to get my lawyers involved. Now we come to paperwork, right? So I let him know that I was going to sue him. That's number one.
So
To sue Yaz. Because two things happened. Number one, the money he was supposed to pay, he didn't pay me because Will was going responsible for the bulk payment. Then he was going around telling people I knew about these sexual assaults against him, you know? And so what happened with that was the lawyers got involved. Then Charlie and Will arranged a lawyer for Bashir. So they was telling me like, look, B, let this thing go. So I'm not letting nothing go. And this is to Will and Charlie allegedly telling them that I need an NDA from this dude. Because this dude, whatever y'all got me involved in is something dangerous and filthy and diabolical. So they was like, well, we can't do that. So we'll pay you to sign an NDA with him. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want your filthy money. I want this guy to stop saying that I know that you and Diddy did something to him. Allegedly. So then
This lady crazy.
they came back. My lawyer said, listen, this is the best that I think can happen that will protect you. They will allow a mutual NDA where Bashir won't say anything about you, nor can you say anything about Bashir.
but you're talking now.
Exactly.
Right.
I was about to say that.
Let
You
me
can talk
finish.
about it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So we do
Allegedly.
talking now about you, nor can you say anything about Bashir.
But you're talking now.
Right. Hold on, let me finish.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly. So we do this. So we do the paperwork.
Okay.
It's legal paperwork, which you got in here. So there's a mutual NDA between Bashir Gray and myself. Right. That happened. So now I'm leaving. I'm out of Chicago. I'm off the set and everything. So Bashir starts telling people again that I know. So he breaks the NDA. The NDA is already broken. So now, okay, now that I could prove that he broke the NDA, I can talk about it now. So before I leave, I'm going to leave you a copy of the mutual NDA between Bashir Gray and I. Now, that means that something happened. Why was there a mutual? Because there's no, you never hear people doing mutual NDAs. It's one-sided. You are not allowed to say anything, right? So now, when people want to read between the lines when he said all this and so forth and so on,
But don't it listen to NDA what you're not allowed to, or did it say anything?
No, it's just a mutual NDA saying that money that he owed me, he had to do, and things that happened in his circumference, and that I wasn't allowed.
And this is who he talking about right here. The star from Empire. This is who he talking about right here. And we're gonna get back into it.
Okay, yeah, that's the.
I ain't got no money for Will and Jada. Not
Yeah.
today. Not today, not ever.
Right.
Allegedly.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Even with all the they ain't doing nothing. I told you before in my last interview, they ain't doing nothing. Will ain't doing nothing. Jada ain't doing. So let me give you a little more backstory, just so that we clear.
I feel safe now, a black man.
So now we got another situation that happened. Once I told you that Will and Jada, about the sexual things they were doing allegedly to certain people and all that. And I told you that Jada was addicted to. So how Jada would watch at the house is she had her laptop, she would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV, and she could play whatever video she watching. So now I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them dildos. I don't know if you remember that, but I remember. Your wino's gonna remember it. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm gonna sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do. Period. And I gotta have evidence. So we not playing. That's why they didn't sue. So back to these.
And that's something to think about. He said that when he did his last interview. He said, if you're going to sue, go ahead and try to sue. They didn't try to sue him, but when you seen Jada on the Breakfast Club, she said she was going to sue. And this man back out with another interview exposing everything.
Yes, with all these, this homemade on it or whatever.
Listen up, active duty members as well as veterans. Miss Kanisha Hayes, all to this as Bashir is as forward
angry black woman.
Dickie, our mother love. You think that very
Somebody stole it from the house. Okay, somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house with this alleged on it, right? Jada thought. So now we get into why she's even more mad. So Jada thought I had something to do with this being stolen, right? And one thing that they allegedly did was report it stolen. So whoever comes out with this video or tape or anything have stolen property. They're going to jail, right? Okay. Now, that's why me and Jada's relationship got to be so toxic towards the end, because she thought I stole these videos. So they're
videos of her
with other people. But I saw some of the video. Mind you, when Jada at the house.
Was any of them allegedly MC Light?
Yes.
Wow. But how did you see these? You had to know who took the tapes. You had to know who took the tapes to see the tapes, though, Bilal. You have to know, though.
I just said that was just
why didn't you let me say that?
That was just my own opinion.
Come on,
I had no dog in this fight.
Oh, goodness.
But I always felt like, in my opinion, that her and MC Light kind of had something going on, and they used men, Will and MC Light's husband, to cover it up.
So,
and then we had a lady that came to sit on the show that said she saw MC Light and Jada at a known gay club for lesbians in Hollywood all the time.
So let me just put it like this. Because the tapes are going to surface. The tapes are going to surface.
I don't want to watch them. That's illegal.
Oh, no. Listen. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The tapes are. That's why they reported it stolen. But they didn't report me as the thief, right? But now let me tell you how I saw the tapes. So when Jada's home at Will house, not her other house, she allegedly has her wine. She has her something called Tushi. It's like a pink cocaine thing. It's popular in Colombia as well too. But it's like you get this.
Ecstasy and cocaine.
Yeah, it's like that mix, right? It's big in Colombia, right? And she got her ayahuasca or whatever it is. And she got her mushrooms. So she got her psychedelics, all that stuff. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, and high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So
you're telling me she doing all this in the house? She don't care who in the house. She gonna do it regardless. Come on, man.
That's how I was able to see the tapes. This is why she think I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal.
You just said you seen it. Come on, man.
And I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
So, all right. So let's just say, so allegedly who I thought to be on the tape, well, one is a tape, because it's going to come out. So I'm letting people going to know.
Who did you see, Bilal?
Okay.
Tell the winos.
Okay. So now there's one tape allegedly who I thought appeared would be, there's Jada with a strap on top of Will. Then she's spitting in his face and choking him. That's one, right? So I want people to know when it came out, I'm the first person to talk about it.
Okay.
Then the other one was Alfonso Rivera. Don't want to talk about that because it ended up being a bloody mess, right? Now, but let me give you the backstory.
Go ahead.
about
You're
her.
telling the winos right now.
Right.
Go ahead.
So let me
they
give,
asked me in court, what did he tell you?
Right.
I don't know. Go
right.
ahead.
But it's all alleged
Because I
anyway.
don't watch my interviews back.
Right.
So, go ahead.
So it's all alleged anyway.
Mhm.
So, and some of it's from my recollection.
Okay.
So, like I said, the Alfonso Rivera thing was a bloody mess. And in that video, he is begging her to stop, right? And she's telling him to shut up, right? And on that video, Jada had on Timberlands and a fitted baseball cap with the strap on, right? And the reason why she got so much hate for Alfonso Rivera is because they dated way before. I'm not even going to say dated, went it out a couple of times together, right? And allegedly something must have happened because Alfonso always had money. So back then Jada was broke, and you know that through your interview with Laverne, right? So now
Laverne did put you on the set that day that you said you walked in, and I have to say allegedly, seeing Will Smith murder the out of Dwayne Martin.
So
and she said you left that day. It was something that happened. It was abrupt, and you left. They couldn't find you. So she put you at the scene of the crime.
And she was on the set. But we got affidavits from other people where I was there. But let's even forget that.
Because I remember Fat Faison Live said that you weren't there. That's not happening. But Laverne, another producer, said she hadn't spoken to you in years. That was the last time she spoke to you was when you abruptly quit.
Yeah.
That day on the set of My Wife and Kids.
Oh, no, it's called All of Us.
Oh, all of us, my bad.
It was called All of Us. But not only does Laverne put me there, IMDb put me there, which is the Bible.
IMDb as a producer, the IMDb.
No. It
like
has
the
me
producer
there.
credits, like yeah.
So number one on that set, like I said, I worked for Dwayne Martin. That's number one. Number two is that I was assisting Will. Right? I was assisting Will because he was executive producer, couldn't be there. So I was actually filming the rehearsals and sending it back to Will, right? And then I was day to day with Dwayne. So I would have to have a key to his dressing room. And then I was on an episode of All of Us, like I said. So
back to these alleged tapes.
Okay, let's go back to the alleged tapes.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese was on there.
I'm so glad Tyrese ain't got no money to sue me right now.
And Charlie Mack was on there with Will. And allegedly, I would appear to be Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will, Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up. Period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth. Now, speaking of legal stuff, this is the only thing that was sent. This is Will and Jada's lawyer, like I explained before, sending me Yeah. So and there.
This is why I took the interview, guys. Listen. I just,
Oh yeah, we about to really.
I want to say this too. The reason, because I know people are like, so why do you take interviews like this? Is because like, I hate to use an extreme example like that, but I always ask people, I'm like, do you like kids? Yeah, I'm like, do you like kids in an inappropriate way? No. So you don't think like that, right? But there are people out here that do. So just because you don't think like that, you can't knock the fact that it doesn't go on just because it doesn't happen in your world.
Right.
There's a whole other world that we're not privy to because we don't think on that level. Unfortunately for me, I have to take all types of cleanses and spiritual baths after I interview shit like this. So about subjects like this. Okay, so immediate demand, this is for Bilal, immediate demand for retraction and false defamatory statements. This is from the Hirsch, Litcherson, Young, and Polk.
This letter is filled with a bunch of lies and falsehood. In that letter, it says that
This office represents Willard C. Smith II. It has come to our attention that you recklessly and maliciously spread out white lies about our client and his wife in an interview published on or about November 8th on YouTube and again November 14th on 2023 interview on Instagram. And each of these two interviews, amongst an avalanche of apperceptions, you have crasslessly, I ain't never heard that word before, crasslessly fabricated a salacious and utterly false story about witnessing our client in the middle of an intimate sexual act. To be clear, these allegations are fabricated without a shred of truth and nothing short of a deliberate character assassination. Furthermore, you claimed in both interviews to be a close friend for 40 years, and you claim 8 of those years to have been his personal assistant. Neither claim is remotely true. To the contrary, you were never employed by our client in any such capacity. At no point would anyone familiar with the situation have ever described you as a client's close friend, let alone the best friend that your publicity purports you to be.
But wouldn't you think he got evidence to show that he was a client of Will Smith? Pay stubs, emails, something like that? Come on, man.
Not surprisingly, these defamatory attacks became immediate following your unsuccessful 2-year attempt to shake down your supposed best friend for money. Shortly after Mr. Smith's book came out, you claimed to have lost at least $500,000 in connection to an unconsummated idea you had to promote our client's book. Out of respect, we took your claims seriously, which we saw all the stuff that you put together.
That's what I'm saying. Everything in there is lies, but we're going to get into it.
After both your first and second lawyer abandoning you, we offered to mediate your claim. Why are they offering to mediate for you?
Right. So I'm going to get into all that.
They can't mediate for you. You have to have your own representation.
Oh, it's crazy.
After hearing the details of the nonsensical story, unsupported by even a single shred of evidence, the mediator convinced you to accept a tiny fraction of your supposed damages. Your get-rich-quick scheme having failed, here you are back at Tro. And this is what he sent you?
This is what he sent me.
Okay.
So just really briefly, I'm going to go through this. So everybody knows, and it's proven, number one, that he said me and Will wasn't friends. So I guess Will doing all these videos with me and all that kind of stuff, put me in his book and whatever the case may be, we're not friends.
He gave you an excerpt out of the book.
I know. So that's one lie. But see, this is what they do. The next lie saying I never worked with Will. Okay, so when the credits are going up on various movies, let's just take.
Give me my phone real quick. I need to pull some receipts real quick because I'm just looking at the web of lawyers that represents these people.
Oh, wait till I get into this other lawyer
that shakes down the people that sit down with me, and bloggers.
So I got are we still recording?
But they know we're still recording.
So I got copies of other, and then I'm gonna get into the lawyer that's representing Jada now.
Okay.
It's that's what I'm saying. It's nothing but these people will do anything to try to protect their image, but blow you over. Like blow that first thing is we're suing. They ain't suing nobody.
Second, let me make sure. All right, where's the
Now let me show you. Because I'm gonna try to make this video quick. I really just want to talk about the cases that I got against Jada.
I just want to make sure I got the same firm. Hirsch, Litcherson, Young, Polk, LP. Where did I see this information? I saw this law firm.
So they represent a lot of big people. It's not just Will and Jada.
I know that. Hold on. Oh, go ahead. I'll verify that. I'll probably have them cut that out just in case I can't verify. But go ahead.
So.
Okay.
So even
Okay.
Even with all that,
Okay.
there are a bunch of lies in there, so everybody knows. So people know me and Will are friends. They said I wasn't. They said I never worked with Will. The movie credits say different, right? And he also said he represented Willard. He never said nothing about Jada. So in law, it's called overreaching. How you gonna tell me to retract my statements about Jada too?
Okay.
You don't represent Jada. That letter said you only represented Will, but see they're trying to bunch it all in. Now they said that they would take legal steps, and nothing never happened because you know why? I responded to him and I sent something to the bar letting them know that he told the lie. All right, so let's get off of that. Let's go into because I'm gonna need to wrap this up, right? Because I'm getting too wild up. So, but I just wanted to share some of the stuff from the book with you, and I need to get you the mutual NDA again.
Who is Jamal?
That's another friend of mine. That's who Charlie Mack went through to get in touch with me. So
this is the retraction that they want.
Yeah, Charlie sent the retraction to my friend. My friend sent the retraction to me. This is my declaration for the court. So you see, it's 30 something pages. So this is for the civil harassment claim. So now let's get into the violent part of this.
Okay.
Right. So Will invited me to his birthday party and screening of King Richard. Right.
Okay.
So I'm there. We're trying to talk through our problems at his birthday party. Me and Will are together trying to talk to all this stuff that's going on, this alleged hard drive that they think I have with all these people on it. Me potentially about to sue. Me about to expose the mutual NDA that I had with Bashir Gray.
So this was after my interview.
This was way before your interview. So
okay.
we've been going on for.
Because I remember, because she said, Jada Pinkett Smith specifically said in the Breakfast Club interview, we quote her words, that there's been some legal back and forth. Yeah, we tried to work it out. And you have text messages here from Jamal asking if Charlie wants to talk to you.
Oh, this is late. Oh, see, it's so much information.
To do a 3-way call. I downloaded WhatsApp again. But go ahead.
Okay. So where were we at? What were we talking about? That just threw me off a lot. Damn. Oh, okay. Yeah. So he invited me to his birthday party in King Richard premiere. It was a private screening. And this is inside the legal paperwork of the civil harassment lawsuit against Jada. So she comes up to me, put her finger right in my face where her nail, right? And told me that I better stop telling her business, keep my mouth shut, or I was going to catch a bullet and a beat down. So right there, that's already violence, right? And then it's already threats and everything. So I said, okay, no problem. I didn't say nothing. I didn't hit her. I didn't do anything. But I already knew that I was going to make my move. So let's get into this lawsuit with Jada. So we talked about that one incident. We talked about her being embarrassed about the Tasha K interview that went viral globally. So that's one thing. Then Charlie Mack contacted my friend saying that Will and Jada wanted to pay me to write a retraction, and then him sending the retraction over to my friend, right?
And you said?
I said, no, I'm not going to do it. They were ready to pay me the money in 24 hours.
If you would have did that retraction, they would have tried to come after me.
Right. And I wasn't going to do that. And it didn't have any indemnity. So they could have sued me. See, they think people dumb. So let's say they did send me the $500,000, right?
Okay.
Let's say they sent me $500,000 and I put the retraction up. Now I might be going to jail. because now there's fraud involved.
Extortion.
Extortion. I said I didn't do it. You know what I mean? I'm admitting that, hey, I did this, and come on. But some people would have just took the money. All they was thinking about was money. But on their end, thinking I was going to take the money, we got them red-handed. As you see, this is filed. All this is stamped and filed by the court. So just for your listeners to know really quick that I'm under penalty of perjury. If anything in here is a lie, my ass going to jail. Period. There's no if, there's no ends, there's no buts.
And that's the thing about this whole situation. Every time he didn't got in front of this camera and spoke about them, he told people that if anything he's saying is a lie, he could be going to jail. He said that in the first interview, and now he's saying it in this one. I don't know what's going on in Hollywood. I don't know what Will and Jada got going on, but obviously from what we've seen in the media, there's something going on in that household, and it ain't looking right. But y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I see people coming in, people ain't sharing a live or liking it, but it is what it is though. We the People TV. We're gonna get up out of here.